Welcome back to another video. I'm your girl Katrina, and today I'm going to be doing another applique design on another Bella canvas hoodie. So this time I did a complete stitch out, did a full test run, made sure it stitched out perfect because y'all know last time your girl was having some issues. I did a double stitch applique last time with 3 different fabrics, 3 different materials, and my y-axis kind of got off-centered a little bit, so it messed up my satin border. But we worked it out. But today's video, we should have no complications, fingers crossed, okay? So I have everything that I need. I'm going to go over everything, and I'm going to show you how you can have a bomb applique design. All right, so I'm going to be hooking up this Bella canvas hoodie. So you guys will always ask me what are the best blanks, right? Where to get them, and I've told you guys so many times, but just in case if you haven't watched those particular videos, or if this is your first time tuning into my channel and you're still curious on where to get your blanks, this is a Bella canvas. This is the style number 3729. This is their unisex fleece sponge with the same matching color drawstring. So they do have some various options. The 3719 style number has the white one, but the 3729 has the matching drawstring. Guys, this is so soft. When I tell you it's soft, it's soft, baby. It's the best of the best. So if you're looking for high quality blanks for your business, you can get them from Bella Canvas, and you do not have to have a wholesale license now. Now they allow you to create a maker's account and you can buy directly from them without a wholesale license. But if you have a wholesale license, that's a plus. Of course, it's just a little bit cheaper, but the link will be down below in the description box as always. So make sure you click down below to get all of the products that I'm going to be showing you, talking about my Ricoma machine, the Mighty Hooping Station. Everything that you see in my videos will always be linked down below in the description box, okay? So this is their 3729, and just in case if you want to know, this is the color brick. Great fall color, that's why I'm choosing it. So I went to Joann's and I had picked up this fabric, and I thought, ooh, it pairs perfectly with this. So I'm gonna do out the same stitch out using this fabric, okay? I have my Heat and Bond Light. I'm going to apply this to the back just so you know it sticks and holds better. I'm also going to be using my magnetic hoops from Mighty Hoops. This is the 11 by 13 size. 11 by 13 size, perfect for this one. And I'm using the Mighty Hooping Station, okay? I have my applique scissors, ruler, everything ready, and I have my cutaway backing, cutaway stabilizer, okay? So don't forget to go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you stick around. I have so much other content. I do tutorials every single week, fun projects, DIYs, helping you grow and start your business. So consider sticking around. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to appliquing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut out the material that I need. I don't want to waste anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut. And I'm not appliquing that, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut enough. It'll be a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut this out because I did this in one piece just because I was practicing, but I am going to separate it because it was a little harder to cut last time. I'll just cut it maybe in 2s. All right, so I have that ready. Now this backing that I have, I ran out of my wider one. I have to buy more, so I'm just going to use this for half of the hoop and it'll be fine. Again, this is cutaway, not tear away. This is cutaway. Hence I have to use the scissor. And I'm going to apply just a little bit of tape just so it doesn't move, just so it can stay in place, because I want to make sure it's still tight. If you want it right, it got to be tight. So I'm just applying a little bit of tape just so it'll hold right in the corners. Just a little trick I learned. Okay. Always making sure that the U side of the hoop is facing up to go into the machine. That's the side that's going to go into the machine. All right. Nice and tight, right? All right, so let's go ahead and put it on the hooping station. Now I'm going to use my mighty hooping station. I'm going to use the frame, fit that in just like that. And so if I had backing that came all the way down, then of course it would just hold underneath these black flaps. But that's why I taped this, so that way it can still stay in place when I put the hoodie over it. All right, so now I'm just going to apply my hoodie right at the top, just like so. This helps me to keep everything centered, especially when I'm doing multiple hoodies or shirts of the same exact design. Hooping station just allows you to get everything in place and hoop it perfectly. So my backing kind of fell, so I'm just repositioning it. The tape came off, just one corner fell down. Okay, this right here allows me to know where my center is, so I'm just going to center my hoodie up just like that. Backing is in place. We'll see once we hoop it. And now we're going to hoop it out. Just like that. Perfect. You can pull, make sure that hoodie is straight. So as you see, this is about 3 fingers from the top. So I think I want to lift this up because I want my design to come or start at least right here. So I need to lift this up. So I'm just going to reposition it and pull it up. As you can see, the backing is still in place. So now all I'm going to do is lift this up, unscrew it from the back. I'm going to unscrew this one and take it up a peg as well. So this one can just lock in place up here. Okay, I'm just unscrewing this, and now I'm just going to screw it back in place. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So now that should bring it up just a little bit more. All right, so now I'm going to apply the hoodie right over at the top. I'm gonna try to keep that backing in place. Perfect. So it's a little bit closer now, a little bit closer to the top. That should be perfect. And here we go. U shape is up. Perfect. Now I can straighten out the hoodie, tighten it up. Center of the hoop, center of the board, center of the hoodie. Perfect. All right, and all you got to do is just click it out. Boom, just like that. Take that off. And check out my backing skills. Tight like a drum. Okay, tight. Now we're ready to take it to the machine. I need to apply the heat and bond light to the back, so I'm going to do that. You want to make sure it's the same size or a little less than. So I'm just going to cut that out. Save that piece for another time. Just get another piece. You can get this off of Amazon, Joann's. You can even get it from Walmart, like walmart.com. All right, so now we're going to apply the heat and bond light to the back. Okay, let's go to the heat press. All right, you want to apply the heat and bond. There's a texture side that goes face down, and I'm just going to apply it just like so. I made sure I cut off like the edges because I don't want any glue to get on the actual mat. So I made sure I trimmed it because otherwise you put a Teflon sheet underneath it. So I just made sure I didn't have anything that was going to be able to leave or transfer any glue. I'm just going to apply a Teflon sheet on top, and I'm just going to press it for about 5 to 7 seconds. And I'm pressing at like 305. So about 5-7 seconds is good. Okay. And as you can see, now it makes the fabric, you know, firmer, and you can apply it and stick it in place. Once you see now that the fabric is shiny, you know that's when you know that you have adhered to glue. So once the fabric, and I believe this is a cool peel, but it's okay. Can't really remember. I do it all the time, but I always peel it, you know, rather warm, which is fine. But all you need to see is that the shiny side is now on the fabric, and now that the texture side is gone, that's how you know you've adhered the heat and bond correctly. All right, let's go on over to the embroidery machine. All right, I'm gonna check my bobbin first, make sure I have bobbin and I have a good amount left. Close that back. You can do this upside down, but because I've already tested it out, I'm just gonna go ahead and stitch it out the regular way. Click that in, make sure everything is free and clear in the bottom, okay? And I'm going to trace out my design. And we don't want the string getting caught. So get everything out of the way. Every time you reposition it, you need to retrace it to lock it in. Okay, and that should be perfect. And now I'm going to do a contour trace. The contour trace gives me a much more accurate trace out, making sure I'm not hitting the hoop or the frame. So I'm only using one color. I'm using needle number 14. So I'm going to frame it out. So just in case if you don't know, you want to hit this button over here. That means to frame out. So that way I can apply my applique. And I have it on automatic manual, but I am going to go ahead and put it back to automatic because I'm going to apply the stop for the frame out. Okay. So one color, needle 14. Let's ready to rock and roll. Hit OK. And I'm going to bring it down to 800 stitches per minute. This is my design. It is 15,764 stitches. Let's go. This is my placement stitch. It's going to put down the placement stitch first. It's doing all letters at the same time first. Last letter. And it's going to frame out. Okay, it framed out. That's what it looks like. And now I'm going to go ahead and place on the fabric. Okay, so I gotta make sure that I do the right one, make sure it covers everything. I did 2 and 2, so I'm just gonna place that on right here and then place this one on right here, making sure it covers everything. All right, so I'm good. I placed my fabric. Now it's going to frame in. I'm gonna hit start. And now it's gonna do the tack down stitch. So I have been working tirelessly trying to come up with a new hot design. I've been in creative mode, design mode, trying to come up with something for a new drop for my clothing brand, Moving Grace. And these words just literally spoke to me, and I wanted it to resonate with the customers as well. So I went ahead and I posted a reel, as a prelude to a new drop, and everyone, the feedback was just so great. So this hoodie is going to be dropping on my website this weekend with different color variations. The very first applique design to my brand, and I'm hoping that you guys love it. It's not finished yet. I will be adding my logo, and I will be adding a key element to the back. So definitely, if you're interested, make sure you stay tuned, because I already got people lined up waiting for this hoodie. So I'm so proud of it. Of course, I'm going to have more to come, but just stay tuned. But this is going to be the latest new addition to my Moving Grace brand. And now it's going to frame out again. Boom. Now I'm going to take this and trim this away. All right, so keeping it in the hoop, now I'm just going to cut away the fabric. Now I just gotta cut out the middle and clean up the sides. Try to get as close as I can. So I'm just gonna have to like make a little tear in the fabric some kind of way. Let's see if I can cut it. Okay. I was very careful not to cut the hoodie, because I have to get this middle piece out. Okay, thin slit. I don't know if I would have done that. I only do that when I have the heat and bond light behind it, because I do not want to risk cutting the hoodie. So because this is thicker, I know I can kind of gauge how far to cut. And trust me, I'm just literally putting a little slash. It's not deep at all, just enough for me to penetrate it with this. So I'm only grazing it, just grazing it, and then I'm gonna puncture it with this. Ha 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 ha, I messed up, y'all. Ooh, I messed up. Okay, so I gotta figure out, I hope that stays down. I'm gonna have to, because I cut that by accident. I literally just cut that. All right, so we're gonna see how it works out, because we're gonna press that to the hoodie and hope that stays in place, guys. Hope that stays in place. All right, I'm gonna put it back in. Making sure my hood is clear, making sure the strings are clear. Lock that back in place. And I'm just gonna double check my bobbin, make sure I'm still good. Yep. I'll have enough to finish the job. Okay. Lock that back in place and hit start. I'm going around 800 stitches per minute. Right here, wait and trust. I'm going to add that to the bottom, and then I'm probably going to add something else to the back of the hoodie just to elevate it. So stay tuned for that as well. That looks good. That looks good. let's unhoop it. See how it turned out. Take that out. Tape is still there. So I'm just gonna cut this down. Cut it as close to the design without cutting the hoodie. Okay, so then I'm just gonna come in with this one and just cut all the flyaways off, clean that up. Hold it at an angle so it's better to see. Okay. Alright, let's look at the design from the front. I'll clean all of that up later. Again, this was the fabric that I used. Alright, let's turn it back out. Shake all the flyaways off. Look at that. Alright, I'm going to give it a final press so that way I can get that heat and bond light on there good. One thing I don't like about this heat press is that the clearance is really low. This is the HTV rod, but I'm just gonna pull that through. I just want to get the heat and bond light stuck to the sweater. All right, I'm gonna apply a Teflon. I'm just gonna press it for 10 seconds. Okay. And now the heat and bond light is gonna be nice and secure on that hoodie. So it's definitely, it wasn't going anywhere before, and you can do this before you apply the satin border, but I forgot and I did it afterwards. So either way, so final press, and now my hoodie is set in place. All right guys, this is the final product for today. I am gonna add some more to it. That's how it turned out. I'm going to go ahead and try it on. Look at that. Let's take a closer look. Alright guys, this is the hoodie. I love how it turned out. Pray, wait, and trust. Alright, you gotta pray, then you gotta wait, and you gotta trust that it's gonna happen. So I think on the sleeve, y'all let me know, either on the sleeve or either on the back, I'm gonna put it's getting ready to happen. So this is like a motto that I live by. I love it. So I will be adding this to my Moving Grace collection. And I just really love how this fabric pairs with this color hoodie. So again, this is the 3729 style brick color Bella Canvas unisex fleece hoodie. This is a size medium, I believe. I believe this is a medium. This is a small. So this is a small. So fits me perfectly. All right, this is a small on me, and let me know what you guys think. That's how I do my applique. I have finally mastered my applique, and so can you. So follow those steps. You don't have to do the heat and bond, but I like adding the heat and bond, especially when I have a really thin fabric, okay? So go around, play with it. If you're interested in the embroidery machine, the link is down below. You can contact Ricoma. You don't have to have a 15 needle like I do. Mine is the MT 1501, but you can start out with a single needle, or you can start out with a 10 needle, okay? But either way, they have great financing. They just dropped some prices, so click the link down below so that way you can start your embroidery business and start getting these coins. Possibilities are endless with embroidery, and it just takes your designs up to a whole nother level. So I was so scared at first. I was so timid. I was like, this is not gonna work out, but the more you practice, the more you become one with the machine, and the more you will just end up wanting to do it more and more. All right, so thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next time. Don't forget to pray, wait, and trust. Bye. Thank you.